Shelly is joining me today for this I Knew My Type video. Hi, Shelly.
Hi.
You look great.
Thank you.
You're just a bright light.
Thank you.
So take a moment and you can assess Shelly's type. And again, I think it's quite obvious. Share the type you are.
I'm a type 1.
You're type 1.
Yep.
Yes, you are, and you look adorable.
Thank you.
And in your process, share with our viewers the resources you sought out, that you used to assess yourself correctly.
Sure. So I had friends who were getting involved, and so I was really excited to see what it was about. And I got the free beauty profiling course, and I started going through it. And I fast forwarded past 1 because I thought, oh, that's silly. And then I fast forwarded past 2 because I thought, well, I'm not soft and flowing, so I fast forwarded past 2, and watched 3 and 4, and I thought, well, certainly I'm a 4 because I've spent a lot of time being quiet in my life and a lot of other things that I thought I don't doodle and I this and I that, and so I was pretty certain I was a 4, but it didn't feel right, and so I didn't buy the course, and I started asking some of my friends. I was like, so I think I'm a 4. What do you think? And
did you do it that way? Because that wasn't very type 4 the way you did it.
No, not like that. It was a lot more reserved.
That was very animated.
I'm a lot more animated now that I've accepted who I am.
Okay.
And one of my friends, she kept saying, Shelly, you just need to read the book. She said the free course isn't supposed to stand alone. She said you really need to read the book to know.
I'm grateful for her, your friend.
Yes.
Because that's actually quite accurate, that they're meant to be companion resources.
And I told her, I said, well, you've been doing this for a few years. You just tell me. And she said, that's not right. I can't. You need to discover and understand
even more now, too, that she was allowing you your experience.
And she did. She was wonderful.
That's great.
And so finally, I couldn't stand the dissonance anymore. And so I got the book and I started reading it. And as soon as I read the chapter on type 1s, I knew instantly that was me. And
what stood out for you that gave that instant confirmation? Was it just the whole collection of
it made
information?
My heart sing.
Oh,
and I read it and it was like, oh, someone knows who I am, and I can be this. I can be happy and I can be animated, and that's me.
And so you knew then.
Yes,
it was just confirmed to you at that point.
Yes, I absolutely knew. And part of me said, well, so why was I so quiet? Why don't I doodle? Why do I want to be still? Because at one time, when I thought I was a 4, I thought, okay, I'll sit still just like a 4. And it lasted 2 hours, and I couldn't handle it anymore.
It was pretty long, though.
Yeah. I thought I was very valiant going that long. And I thought, so why am I have all these type 4 qualities? And so I thought, well, I'm going to try moving. And so I started moving a lot, and I realized my anxiety levels dropped.
Oh, fabulous.
Like before, I was so anxious because I wasn't
energy
letting
was
myself
pent up.
Yeah.
Because you were trying to maintain the stature all the time of being poised and contained.
So I started letting myself move.
Okay.
And then I tried out doodling, and it was so fun. And I love it. And so I tried that, and then I thought, well, I've always been so quiet and reserved. Maybe I should try talking to people and see if I like that too. And so I did, talked a lot more, and I realized I had so much more to say than I knew. And so, I love talking to people now, and I'm not scared about. I think I was doing a lot of shaming. I was shaming myself a lot. And so now that I'm no longer criticizing myself, I'm just so happy being me. And I can see, as soon as I knew I was type 1, I thought, how could I have ever thought I was any other type? I thought, I'm 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, no secondary. Just because I thought.
I think you're
I was so excited to embrace it.
Yeah, you're coming alive in it so much.
Yes.
So many permissions.
Yeah.
Which is really the wonderful part of this program, and knowing your type of beauty is, first of all, to allow you to be yourself. And then secondly, you can look amazing while you're being your true self. So was that a big change for you when you decided to dress your truth?
Yes, a huge change.
What were you doing before?
I was doing a lot of blacks and a lot of solid colors.
Okay.
And so as I've moved into...
Did you wear jewelry at all?
Not much at all.
Okay.
Not much. What I did wear was actually very sixth sensey. It was circles, lots.
So you
of
noticed
circles.
you were drawn to your what is a classic type 1 shape in your design lines, which is circles.
Yep.
So you recognize that.
Yeah.
You love circles.
Yes, and that was very validating for me. I went back to my jewelry thing, and it was all silver, but it was all circles. And I thought, oh, how sweet.
And so,
I was trying so
well,
hard.
and silver became the trend in fashion for so long that a lot of women just followed that trend,
Yep.
you know.
And I was scared to try out gold, but as soon as I did, I just fell in love.
Yeah, it just makes your face pop. Really. And let's talk about your features. Did you recognize the movement of your type 1 energy in your features? Were you able to see that as well?
Yes. I've always been told that my eyes sparkle and that
Which
my
they
eyes
do, yeah.
pop. I got teased about it a lot when I was a little kid, that I had
Because your eyes would get so bright-eyed.
Yeah, I
You'd
get
like
excited.
right now, yeah, you go.
And they're very round.
Yeah.
And so I got teased about that a lot from other kids in
I want to
elementary
point
school.
that out in your eyes. You can see the circle right here. Just even the way the bone, your cheekbone lies, the roundness right here. So the circle isn't just the eye, it's kind of what we capture from your brow all the way to just the top of your cheekbone creates this nice rounded quality. You can see on type 3s, you know, we get more of a V. And how the light casts, you can see the circle here. And you have those wonderful apple cheeks.
I also noticed my line, it seemed very round to me, my hairline. And I also noticed I have a little star wrinkle.
Yeah,
I
right
love
there.
it.
Yeah.
It made me so happy to find a little star in my face. I thought, I have stars.
That's so cute. And then you have a little bit of the freckling. And again, that irregularity in your skin tone, which is very true to you, which is a very beautiful feature. Because of that more random movement and spontaneity, you get to see it in your face, which then, in Dressing Your Truth, really highlights that as a feature of your beauty. And let's look at your hands real quick. You have your fingernails are quite, and I love how you've done the playful poly, the different, the stripe with the solid color. That's really fun. So we see some length here, but I can see that your nail beds are they're shorter and they're more rounded. So your hands, the fingers for the length of your palm, they're pretty equal, but they're not super long when you in relationship because you have more length here. So your fingers are a little bit short, which is more type 1 as well. So, so you've been sharing that's given you permission to now move in life, to move true to you.
Yes.
Did you change your hair much? Was that a big shift for you? Because you look,
no,
it's a great style.
Thank you.
You know, all the women that were showing, I think they all have great hairstyles.
So yes, one of the big changes is that I've often worn it very straight, very long throughout
Would you
my
pull
life.
it up in a ponytail a lot?
Yes, a lot.
Just
I
to
liked
get
the
that weight
swishing,
off.
but I
Yeah.
also needed to get the weight off.
Yeah.
But I did like the swishing around.
Yeah, getting that movement up. So you had it long, and
Yeah.
then a little bit. She told me the story before. You kept it long when you went to
I
get
actually
it
came
done.
into the salon and said I want to keep it long, and
Yeah.
so
And that lasted about 2 weeks.
yes.
And what was the next step for you?
I said, I just need to get it off my shoulders. I needed it to be light. And so I called up my hairdresser and I said, I need it cut tonight. And she said,
Well, yeah, you told me, you said, if you don't cut it tonight, I'm going to cut it myself.
I'm going to cut it myself. And she said, well, I'm all busy tonight. I could see you at 9. And I said, let's do it.
And how do you like it now?
I love it.
Yeah, it's
I
really
love it
cute
so
on you.
much. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. It's just been great to have you living so true to yourself here in the video, and I'm glad you're doing it every day in your life now.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome.